Once again, you are welcome to after that training up, and then these are second class on Python. And in the previous class, we looked at the environment and preparation of Python. We also look at the IDE. We looked at the basic operations, and we were able to touch data type, variables, and data structure. We dealt extensively with data structure in our last class. So we'll make progress with it, and then we trust God to be able to also. I want to teach us how to use AI to debug errors on uh, on your Jupyter notebook. For instance, when you are running a code, there's some instance there's some libraries you need to install that are not there, so you don't need to panic. So I'll just if you're able to finish this concept note today, I will show us how to do that. Then ask you to log into Cargo to download data sets. Okay, so we're able to do those things today. So we stopped here in our last class where we look at the list, tuple set, and dictionary. Okay, so today we are going to look at this, the opening of your Jupyter notebook, changing of your file directory using anaconda. This is the normal code for myself. I created a folder on my desktop environment. So cd means change directory. So in your PowerShell, I will show you that as we continue. Then you type this. This is the desktop, this directory, and the folder name is Python. And once you clear CLS means clear screen, and then you then type Jupyter Notebook. Once you type Jupyter Notebook, it pops up. I will show you all that during the course of the class. Now, I want us to look at different libraries. Okay, libraries are what you use in your data analysis journey on Jupyter Notebook. They are things that they have been designed to aid your analysis work. Okay, and the first one we'll be looking at is numpy. Numpy introduces objects for multi-dimensional arrays and matrices. Okay, as well as functions that allows to easily perform advanced mathematical and statistical operations on those objects. Whenever you have numbers, okay, you use numpy for such purpose. All right, so and you'll be seeing me will be importing it in our Jupyter notebook. So and there are Python built-in libraries. Is that okay? So don't forget numpy. All right. Then the next one we'll also look at is pandas. Usually, when you want to arrange your data structure into frame, you use panda. That is one. Two, if you want to read your data set into your environment, we also use panda. For instance, when we get pandas.read, then underscore the name of the file dot the file extension, you will see that. Okay, so we use panda to add data structures and tools to work with, like to make your data appear in form of data like structure. Not only that, it provides tools for data manipulations. You can use it to reshaping, merging, sorting, and slicing, as well as performing aggregation functions such as sum, subtraction, multiple. All these are at the aggregation function. Also, pandas library allows you to undo missing data. Okay, you want to check if the data set contain missing row, it allows you to undo it. Imagine this table structure. Look at it. This is it. You see, this is the frame. We have 16.9 is total BT sex. You see this structure? What make you to be able to have this type of structure? What will enable you is your Panda library. Are we together, please?
Yes.
Okay. Then the next one, the next libraries we'll also consider is the scipy. Scipy library, by the time you are carrying out analysis, you'll be making reference to this scipy library. It helps for calculation for linear algebra, differential equations, numerical integration, and optimization, statistics, and more. Okay, you use scipy once you are carrying out statistical analysis, maybe t-test, whatever. So you'll be using scipy or linear algebra. You are carrying out any of this integration or so differentiation, you're using scipy. Okay, so this library enables or allows you to perform certain operations, so you must import it. Okay, you must import it into your environment. If you did not import it, if you just make reference to it, it won't work. You will get a response that you have not imported this library, so you need to import it. Then another library we look at, this are visualization library. Now we have matplotlib. Matplotlib is used to plot 2D images. Okay, like when you need to plot your pie chart, your bar chart, your histogram, like that, you use matplotlib. Okay, line, look at the example. We have scatter plot, bar chart, histogram, pie chart, relative low, some effort needed to create advanced visualization. Definitely. Then another library we also use for visualization, because this one is different from the other three I made mention of earlier on. You see, matplotlib is for visualization. Then this other one, the next one is seaborn. Seaborn is also for visualization, and it is based on matplotlib. You have to import matplotlib first, then followed by seaborn. So it is based on it. And one thing with seaborn is that it provides high level of interface for drawing attractive statistical graphics visualization. It's similar to your ggplot library in your R programming language. Okay, so seaborn is used for visualization as well. All right, and that library we are also going to consider is the scikit-learn. The scikit-learn, you'll be using this for when you get to machine learning. It provides it, and it helps you to perform such algorithm, this type of algorithm like classification, regression, clustering, okay, model validation. And scikit-learn is built upon numpy, scipy, and matplotlib or lib as the case may be. Okay. Okay, so we've considered these libraries. There are some other libraries that will, at the course of the practicals, you'll be seeing, like TensorFlow, okay, like when you are doing the SVM or vectors, okay, you'll be importing those ones too, or ODL, ODS, ODL, or OL or so for modeling. There are some you'll be importing as time goes on. Okay, but these are just the basic library that you need to have offhand without you looking at anything. You should be able to say, okay, this library is used for this library is used for that. Then let's see, how do you load in your libraries? I said it's like this is a snippet, like import numpy. Now this alias, this AS means I want to be referring to numpy as NP. I want to be referring to scipy as SP. I want to be referring to pandas as PD. Then matplotlib.pyplot, I want to be referring to it as PLT. Then for seaborn, when you import seaborn, I want to refer to it, this as means I want to refer to it as SNS. Okay, so this is how to import libraries. While there are some you write from, maybe it's from a package. From this package, import, like you will now specify what you want to import. We'll see that at the course of our class, the this training rather. So let's proceed. Now we have how to load your files into Jupyter Notebook. I believe you can see my screen.
Yes.
All right. Now, for you to read your file, I told you about PD the other time. that is panda. Look at it. This df is a variable name. We said df hold this pd dot read underscore csv. This is a file you want to read in. Then they put in the address of that file. Then if you want to read this other format, we have and one take note that if you are saying .csv file, the file name here too must end .csv, because you said the file you are importing is comma separated value, that is csv. Okay, so you must take note of that. Now if you are reading excel file into it, is same your normal pd, that is pandas dot read underscore excel. Mind you, you must now go, if you want to, you must specify the file. If it is your old document you want to import, fine, you say okay, the file's name dot xlsx, that's excel file extension. And if you want it to be more specific to a particular sheet, you must then say okay, the sheet name is equals to this, then the index column none, the not the na, that is not available value, the missing value na, that's not available. All right. Then if you are reading a starter file, a file that dta file, okay, so okay, pd dot read starter, that is the file, is from starter software. All right. Then you then specify inside your parentheses, okay, this file dot extension, that is the name of the file dot the file extension. Then SAS file too, the same approach. Mind you, notice that all this, once you say you are reading the method, you are using parentheses. Don't forget, we represent method using parentheses, that is circle bracket. That's why you see that since it's a method, we have pd read underscore excel. We open your parentheses and then you put what you want to read into it. Please don't forget, because after I finish, the next thing I will ask us to load and we'll be trying all this stuff. Then let's move on. Data cleaning. So for you to handle your data cleaning, because definitely once we import your data sets into your environment, the next thing to do is to remove empty set. So how do you undo empty row, empty value? So how do you do that? We have this drop na. Drop na means I want to remove every empty thing. In place, you are saying you are declaring it to be true. Okay. Then if you want to fill it, this is another one. Let me move this thing now so you can see it. This is for fill. Okay, I want to fill my empty sets, my empty row, that is fill LA, that is not available. Fill it with zero, in place true. Okay, that is how this the second code. Then let me go down. This other one is duplicate. If you want to remove duplicate, like there are some cell that let me put this in red. Okay, maybe you have duplicate in your data set. So what do you do? Okay, now you can also drop duplicate. Just okay, df, that is the name of the variable holding your data set, that is the df dot drop underscore duplicate. Then you open your method, in place is equals to true. Okay, now data type conversion, the same thing. This is, you want to convert the data type, you this time around you list df, then you open your array, this square bracket, the colon name is equals to, because this is the data set, the variable name there containing your data set. You have to list, tell us the variable column, the column that you are working with, is equals to df, that same column name, dot as type int. We are changing it to int data type. We see all those things. Okay. Now there's another one I didn't tell you. If you want to check for missing value, you can use the this thing. Maybe you want to check how many missing value you have. You can use unique method. That is unique, df dot unique. You open your bracket, your square and circle bracket, dot sum. Then it will tell you, oh, we have so number of missing value in this column. It will tell you everything altogether. We'll practice that as we continue. Okay, because you need to check first before you begin to carry out the data cleaning. This is what I'm saying. Let me type in the code here. Let's assume we have df is it dot unique now, uh, unique is dot unique dot sum. This will help us to calculate the the uh missing rows. Say okay, this is what is missing now in this stuff. This one is missing, this one is missing. So you then know what you are deleting. You know if you want to replace, you know if you want to remove. Okay, so it is important that we know how to work on our data cleaning. Just like and we all of us are having we are into Power BI class as well. So you see the way we are dealing with our data cleaning is very, very important. So when you are using your Python, you're able to carry out effective data cleaning. This in turn helps you to carry out accurate and precise decision. Okay, so that is that as regards to data cleaning on Python. The next thing we proceed to is this things to check during data cleaning. One, we check the data type if it's correct. If you look at the Power BI class we had to check, okay, is the data type okay, okay, it's accurate, it's relevant, it's correct. You check the shape, you check the size, you check the column, you check the value, you can change the dimension if you want to. And if you want to change the data type, the same thing, you can change the data type. I will not overflog that because I already said it before now. Okay. Now, another approach, if you don't want to use unique, you can also use this other approach to check for a missing data type. That is, let me use that is what is it, column df. If df is one holding it, is none. Okay. Now, what this means is you are saying check empty row and empty cell from this for me. Okay. Then the same thing, this other, if you want to get the sum, df dot is null is null is null dot sum to give us the sum. That is open our method too. Okay, that is that about checking your missing row in your data set. Now I will open my Python, what is it, anaconda now. So I will stop sharing, then I will go ahead to open my anaconda. Do you have any question before we proceed? Do you have any question?
No, maybe we'll just request that maybe the notes you are showing us, maybe you share with us so that we can also go through.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, it's all right.
Please, can you help me share the number for the two slides again?
Okay, okay, okay. This is it. I will proceed now. So you can search for, just tap A-N-A, anaconda. Let's see if it wants to. If you see, there's something I want you to.
Mine is Anaconda from.
Okay. Now, what you are going to use is anaconda PowerShell prompt. Have you seen that one? So you double click on it. Are you there? Are you there, please?
Yes, sir.
So what are you seeing? The one we are using now
Okay.
is not the
So
PowerShell, it's just the prompt.
should I leave it open?
Yes,
Oh, sure.
yes. Now, what I want you to type in front of that, you see your cursor blinking right under in front of PC after that arrow, right?
Leave it open. Okay, cool.
Okay, enter type CD. So I said I want to change it to a folder that contain my data sets. So I enter CD desktop. Adesile, have you entered this? Then you press enter key.
Yes, sir.
Once you press enter key, you enter CD. The name of my folder is Python. I'll type it. Then I'll enter CD. Now I can decide to clear the screen if I like. To clear screen, you say CLS. That is clear screen. Now it means is the base is now reading from Python folder. Everything I'm doing can now stop. It can access files from this folder. Now to open my Jupyter notebook, I will type Jupyter. This is Jupyter notebook. This is once you type this thing, you are giving it a command to load your Jupyter notebook for you. I'll press enter. So once you press your enter, you exercise patience, you see it will open on your web browser because it is web-based platform. So it will open on your web browser. So let's just wait for it. You can see it's loading now, right? You can see my screen.
Yes.
So it has opened my Jupyter notebook for me. That's why you see this program, this codes. All right. So the next thing I will do now is to share my the browser environment so you can see what is happening there. The way your once it's open on your browser, you see all this. For me, I have been working for so you see some of my works here. They are in that folder. So you see some of the work I've
Okay.
done appearing. You can see some of my works here. Okay. So now this is the environment for your Jupyter notebook. It opens on your browser. So, and when you look at it, we have file. Under file, we have a opening from paths, save and export, log out, shut down. Okay. Now, if you are working here, your terminal is also reading. Everything you are doing is appearing on your terminal. We have the view, you can view. We have the settings, okay, and we have the app. Now, this is it. For you to open a new tab where you work, you see new. Can you see my cursor? Okay?
Yes.
Click on it and then click on Python 3 IP kernel. That's what we are using. Python 3. Tilewa, are you there?
Python 3.
Yes.
I'm here, sir.
Okay.
I'm here. It has given me
Okay. I'm waiting for it to load. I'm waiting for it to load. I will still change my screen so you can see where I am. Okay. It's even showing here, right? You can see like that. You can see this showing on title 8. Last checkpoint. That is 1 minute ago. You can see we have file edit, view, run, kernel, settings, app. You can see Jupyter Lab, Python, and the like. So, and then when you go down, you see this is for save. Then when you want to add new cell where you type your code, to cut, this is the scissors, then to paste this thing, then okay, no, this is to copy rather, and this is to paste. Then when you want to run your line of code, not everything, you see this thing that look like playing your music, this is what you play, you click on. If you want to stop it, this is it. Then if you want to restart your kernel, this is it, and this is it. Now look at this, this is code. Your cell format is in code. Let's assume you want to put comments. You come to this code and change it. Okay, let's say I want to change it to markdown. I've changed it to markdown already. You see, I can now type, for instance, first class for Python. For Python, okay. Now, this is what I typed. That is it. Then, if I want new class, I'll come here. I'll click on plus. You can see it. So by default, your new cell is in code format. Do you understand? Do you understand me, please? I can't hear you.
Sir, when you were working, network was not
So now
doing
I will
well.
import some library. As I told you, let's import numpy. Click on numpy. Import numpy as np. Import pandas pandas as pd. Okay. Import
Okay.
matplotlib matplotlib lib dot pyplot as plt. Okay. If I like, I can import seaborn too as sns. All right, or sn, depend. All right. Now, this code that you see is showing that we are importing all these libraries. I can add a comment. Let's assume I want to add a comment. Importing of libraries. This can do this or use this. You can see this now. I'm using hashtag. This importing of libraries. See that is different. So, are we? Do we understand? All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So,
But sir, I want to ask a
yes.
question.
So,
Why?
um, so we want to get a data set called Titanic. So to do that, I'll click on this my new tab, okay, and then I will search for Titanic or cargo. Let me just go to cargo since I want you guys to go to cargo.com. That is CAGGLE. Are you doing that? Are you doing that, please? Titanic data set. Search it on cargo. See my screen. So I'll look for any of them that have the CSV file that I can use and I can download and download. Let me check this person's. Let me check this person's and see. If you're able to download it, fine. Just look for it and download it in Cargo. If we ask you to register, please register with your Gmail, please. This one does not have the data set I'm looking for.
Data set, click there.
So look at it.
Okay, download this.
It's on a zip. It's something a zip file, Abby.
Download. Let me see. I say download.
Do is I want to read that data set into my environment. So I'll come here and type pd. Sorry, I want to call this one df. The name of I want to name this stuff as df is it is equals to pd, that is panda, don't forget, dot read underscore csv. You open your parentheses.
I can't see your screen.
Okay, you open your parentheses and then you check the name of that folder. Now you put it inside quotes. That is this titanic dot csv. Okay, then you close it. Is that okay? Are we together?
Yes, we are
Okay.
together.
So now, okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now let me now. I want to see what I've improved. I'll just type pd. I can, if I like, I'll use print and put df inside. But if I want it to be in the data frame, I'll do it like this. So I'll click on run. Let's see. In our data set, the next thing we want to do is that we want to check. We have df. Okay, are we together? Dot is null method dot sum. Then let's run this code. Let's see empty rows that we have, empty values that we have here. You can see it. Can you see my screen? So I'm trying to
Yes.
check empty row here. What contains value that is not, nothing is there. Look at it. Passenger, we do not have any empty row. Survive, we do not have empty row. P class, we do not have empty row. Name, we do not have empty row. Age, we have 177 that is empty there. SIBSP with nothing. Cabin, we have 687 that is empty. Embark, we have 2 that is empty. Okay, so if you remember the code df.isnull, you open the method dot sum. I told him to sum it for me. Okay, have you tried this, Mr. Tilewa?
So I'm coming. The wasn't just came on
You
now.
say?
The presentation, the screen, it was not
Okay,
presenting
okay, okay.
before. It's now open parentheses, close parentheses.
Let me add checking for missing value. Let me add that one to it. So what I'm doing is a line comment. That's what I'm adding there, using that hash. I want to still type one code. I hope this one will give me error. Let me just type unique. Let me run it and see. Run it and see. I'm still waiting for the results. That is df.unique method. So I want to see if it will give me. Okay, see, it has given me.
Mine gave me an
Yeah.
attribute
So
error.
now I have this. What I want to show you now is how do you correct this error? Do you understand? We have something like this. What does it mean? So that you'll not be panicking. So I'm going to use AI. I said I'm going to use ChatGPT. That is the AI I'm going to use for today. I'll not use Gemini or the other one. So what you will do basically, you see this code. You see, if you read it, you see attribute error. Do you see it here? It's showing data frame. Object has no attribute unique. Do you see it? Can you see what I'm saying? Data frame. Object has no attribute unique. Have you seen what I'm saying here? Under the error message. Okay, now,
Yes.
so I will copy,
Yes.
I will copy this thing, this error prompt, everything here. Okay, I'll copy it, Control C, Control C. Then quickly recap it. I said if you have error like that, you copy the error message, you open your ChatGPT and then you type correct this message for me, just as you can see here, correct this error message. Then you put colon and then you put quote. You then paste it inside, close your quote and send. Now, what it will do is that it will explain the reason why you are having that error now and give you suggestion on how to fix it. Okay. Now,
Okay.
if you look at the first
All
suggestion,
right.
it's saying that you are supposed to specify the column that you want it to check for the unique value. Okay. Now we have df, that is the name of my data set. The question is which column name, look at, you can see column name, right? Do you want it to provide unique value? So what you now do is that you copy this, go back to your Jupyter notebook. You now edit this column name to fit into one of the column in your data set. If you run it, it will work. Do we understand? Okay,
Yes.
so now
Yes, sir.
I'm going to copy Mr. Tlewa. Can you see my screen now?
It's not still showing the screen, but I'm following you
But do you
by what
understand
you're
what I
saying.
said? Okay,
Yes, I do.
okay. So I'll copy the code now. Then I'll go back. Let me stop sharing. I'll go back to my Jupyter notebook and effect the correction. So I said
Yes.
ChatGPT do not know the column in my data set. So it will only tell you, okay, put the column name you want to get the unique. So what I'm going to do is, since I have them here in my results in this stuff, I have passenger ID, survive, P class, name, sex, age. So I can edit it. Now you must know that it's also case sensitive. If the name in your data set, the column name start with capital letter S, please abide by it. If it's small letter, abide by it. So I want to use age. I want to use age. Age. So let me run this and see. Can you see my result? You see it?
Yes.
Okay, so these
Yes.
are the unique value that we have. We have we have 22, 4, 8, 77. Then we have N8 that is not available. 70. This is their age. This is unique. Okay. If we change it, let me see if we have gender. Do we have gender there? Sex. Okay, we have sex. Let me change it to sex. Let's see. Sex. Let me run it. You can see we have what? Male and female, right? Is that so? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay,
Male
so
and female.
it's
Yes.
showing us the unique value that in all these things, oh, in sex, we only have male and female. In age, it shows so many things. Okay, so that is how it works. That is how it works. Let me see if this will work by putting it into double frame. Let's try. Let's try. It will not work. This one that is already showing. I'm using set, so
So nothing is changing on your screen at the
it's
moment
your
over here.
data. It's the network at your own end. Because Mr. Moto, can you see something? Mr. Moto?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I
Okay.
can see male and female. Then on the column, on the
Yeah, I
Okay.
can
on
see
the
male and
Like it
female
means your
now.
net your network is fluctuating seriously. Okay.
Okay.
Let me put another one. Let's see. Uh, this one now. See, I'm trying to. We have solved the other problem. So I want to create another problem now. I'm using two. Um. What's his name now? Two. Variable name inside. Okay. Let me run this and see. We have error. Do you see it? So now I'm just trying to prepare your mind on how to debug all these things. We have solved one. This will be the last one we solve. Then we'll end the class. Are we together, please? So let's copy the error. Look at the error. Data frame object has no attribute unique. So let's copy this. Let's just copy Control C. My ChatGPT now and then paste it. Correct this error message. Let me paste. That's it. Okay, let me close here. Okay, and then enter. So waiting for it to load. It's already reading, but I don't know if you guys can see my screen. Like it's saying corrected. So say this error occurs because the unique method is not applicable to a subset of columns. Do you get it? You say because we know we use not just one column now, we use two columns. When you are using unique method, it's just applicable to one column. That's what it's saying. So he said it's not applicable to this. So now corrected solution. He said unique combination is equals to df dot drop duplicates. That is if they have any unique this thing. So it will now compare it. Okay, it will compare the two data sets and look. Okay, do we have any duplicates? If it does, fine. If it doesn't, it will tell you. So let's copy this code. Okay, you can see I've copied it, right? It's only the code I'm copying. Then I will now go to my Jupyter notebook and effect it. Jupyter notebook environment now. So I want to quickly correct this. Let me just paste this here. Okay. Let's so we have unique combinations is equals to df this. So let's try and see. Let's click on our run and wait for the results. See, it just run. It didn't give us a result. Okay, drop this. So now let's bring that same name. Just copy these unique combinations. I want to print unique combination and see what we are going to have. Unique control. I want to copy it. Control C. Then let's paste. Then let's click on this run. You can see it. Can you see my screen? Now, this is the unique contribution.
yes.
Every other column has been dropped, have been deleted. Now, this is when they combine the sex and the age together. Those ones that are unique, this male and female, and the age that are unique. Look at the combine. We have 22 is unique, 38 is unique, 26 is unique, 35 is unique, 35 for this, and as well as male, like that. We have 147 rows. Do you get it? That are uniquely that are uniquely to these two columns. You know, we have two columns, so we have 147 rows. Okay, so basically tonight what we have done is we have been able to finish the basic aspects and how to debug our error. Okay,